Leo, welcome to your general overview. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. We're going to go ahead and start by pulling you an overview card, and then we will build your baseline, yeah? What is going on for that Leo collective energy? What is going on, please, for that Leo collective energy? What's going on? What is going on for the Leo collective, please? Show me. Leo, what is going on for Leo? What's up? What's going on? Hey! Perfect. Love it. Nice. Nice. That's you, baby. Power. There you go. 8, of course, is your power number. The 8th of any given month might be particularly important to you for some reason. Also, of course, the representation of the infinity loop, of course, but power. You stepping into yourself. I couldn't have picked a better card, darling. I couldn't have picked a better one, and I didn't. Your energy did. Excellent. I like it. I do. Okay. Awareness. Oh, how fascinating. I was told to look down. I typically don't need to with the oracles, but the magician. Some of you might be really coming into your own right now. Beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. What's going on? Show me, Leo. What's going down? I want to see it. Some of you are just, you're in positions of power. You're feeling your particular strength right now. Empowerment might be a very strong surge for you at this time. Stepping up, pride, initiation, engagement, in terms of just stepping things forward. Get it done. Move it forward. I got this. I got this. I got the strength. I've got the instincts. I've got the insight. I've got the wisdom. Some of you are manifesting quite hard at this time. But I love that energy. What's going on? Show me, Leo, please. Show me what I need to see for Leo. We're going to start in your recent past. How recent that is entirely up to you in the general sense. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies, always. Okay? I recently updated the description box to reflect some basic standards and rules around collective readings for those folks who need a little more help about what it's all about. I know you know. Okay, 4 of Cups. Yeah, the moon. King of Pentacles. Okay, from a more realistic point of view, this is good. I know that doesn't look too blockbuster. I understand why it's not terribly thrilling, but it is realistic, okay? And real tarot reflects real life. Realistically, I'm looking at a Leo who was unhappy, but they didn't come to terms with it, okay? It was under the moon. We had some illusion here about our feelings, what they really are, what they really meant. I'm disappointed, but I can't show it, right? I'm King of Pentacles. I have to show head of household energy. You might have some strong earth in your chart, by the way. Not the point. The point is there's that sense of responsibility within you. Okay. And I know that kind of by ignoring your feelings, you thought you were taking care of yourself. This is not true. Okay. It's coming from that place of, I feel responsible. And one of my responsibilities is to kind of put on a stoic face that all is well. Okay. And I don't particularly feel like that, but I can't show it. I'm not allowed to. I can't demonstrate it. It's hard for me to come to terms with my lower level feelings, which, by the way, we all have 4 of Cups. As much shit as tarot readers give 4 and 5 of Cups. We all have it. We all feel it to some extent. The disappointment, the lethargy, the emotional disconnect, the disappointment. This is inevitable. Are you alive? You're going to have a 4 of Cups or a 5 of Cups at some point. So I can't say I'm surprised to see it. Am I surprised to see the moon? No. I'm not. In the King of Pentacles, in this effort to be like, well, I'm taking care of myself by ignoring these feelings. Where does that come from? I'll tell you where it comes from. It comes from that need to show or demonstrate that all is well. Okay. I'm taking care of myself by kind of ignoring the shit that doesn't make me happy. Or it makes me uncomfortable, or I don't want to look at it. Okay. So that tells me you've been neglecting your emotional self while maintaining that your physical world is okay. That already kind of tells me you're in this kind of position of being responsible or feeling responsible. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. In the current situation, Knight of Cups. That's a little more comfortable, isn't it? Yeah? The 7 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. First of all, let's talk about that real quick. I see you expressing yourself in a more open way to someone relatively soon. That Knight of Cups, you know, he is our most emotionally fluid self. All right, this is the person who says, I have these feelings and I want to share them with you. They're a little bit more on the intimate side, they're a little bit more on the personable side, they're a little bit more of me trying to open up, to be romantic, to use a special language with you. And it comes from a place of Seven of Cups. You're trying to feel your way around your emotions towards someone whom you have some sort of connectivity with. Let's call them a friend for now. They're not a friend, but we're going to go ahead and call them a friend. Because there is some sort of cooperation here. The navigation is tricky. It's like this. You're a fish with that Knight of Cups. Okay, you might have some Pisces in your chart, not the point. You're like a fish with that, okay. I'm trying to figure out how to express myself just so towards this person. And it is a kind of tentative opening up. The Seven of Cups is like a soft, fuzzy exploration of feelings, options, and love. Yes, that's one of the reasons why the cups are soft and fuzzy. We kind of have to channel with that Knight of Cups a way of expressing ourselves in a way that feels comfortable for us. There's some cups we want to avoid. There's others we're trying to open up to. And it's 2 of 3 of Pentacles here. So yeah, traditionally in tarot, 3 of Pentacles is someone whom we are building a structure with. That means kind of like friendship, acquaintanceship, colleague, bare minimum, cooperation. Ideally, it's cooperation, but it's a starting out. The whole point of the 3 of Pentacles is to see if it can platform into other things, springboard, into other things. 3 of Pentacles is the first time we see a working structure. It has the potential to expand. That's why we find out. We're trying to find out our feelings, and more to the point, Leo honey, how to express our feelings to someone who's 3 of Pentacles. I have cooperation with this person. I know how to work with this person. Could be a colleague type thing. I need to see that 3 of Pentacles. I'm terribly curious about how they receive your energy or how you truly perceive them under that. We'll see. Future orientation, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. The connectivity continues. The Empress. This is beautiful. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. So back here, we was unhappy, but we couldn't show it. Very stoic energy. We're in a place where we can't quite admit it. Okay. The disappointment, there's some sort of emotional disappointment in you, but you're not allowed to express it. Or at least you feel you're not allowed to express it under the moon. Like, I'm not supposed to be disappointed in my feelings. I have to present that all is well. And in so, I present, that's what it is. You feel obligated to present a face of stability, don't you? It's part of the stoic thing. I keep saying that word for a reason. You feel obligated to show that you are stable. That means tamping down your cups that are kind of disappointed, hanging back. And you're not in a space back here where you could admit it. You just couldn't. That's changing. It is changing. It's quite beautiful. It's looking quite natural to me. And we continue on in this kind of cooperative structure. We go from a 3 to an 8. So that is natural expansion. That means there's a higher level of cooperation with this person who has now graduated from a 3 of Pentacles to a more natural feeling 3 of Cups. There is connectivity here that becomes more workable, and as we do so, the Empress, it actually becomes more productive, so that's lovely. The Empress, of course, is the highest producing card in tarot. That means unconditional love, so long as she is satisfied, so long as she understands she is loved, she can produce love in spades for other people, places, situations, or circumstances. This is somebody who expands and opens towards all in terms of their empire, their sense of self, their stability, their ability to produce. So the Emperor and Empresses are high-ranking people. Okay, so something is growing here with this person who kind of started out in the 3 of Pentacles way. And it continues on in a reciprocated structure into your immediate future. In fact, it expands quite lovely into 8 of Pentacles. Okay, we're producing something here. It feels a little bit more comfortable. It feels a little more triumphant. It feels less awkward. There's awkwardness here. I can see why. You're trying to navigate your emotional channels towards somebody. And then the Empress. So this person's energy seems to be unfolding towards you. Now that could be you. I don't feel like it is though, because I see your energy trying to move outward in order to connect with somebody on the more personable level. Okay, let's jump into it. Again, power. I love this. That's it. That's you right here. This is where I am. I don't like it. What are we going to do to fix it? Plan. Okay, plan's working. Leo. That's brilliant. Was November 8th terribly important? Oh, I bet it was. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. You might have some strong Taurus in your chart. That would explain some of that. You might have had some strong reactionary energy around November 8th, which was the full moon in Taurus. Not only that, it was, excuse me, a lunar eclipse that will not be seen again for another 3 years. Some very powerful energy went down that day. You might still be feeling it. You might have some very specific communication that happened around that day. Or if it was just specific to you, you might have had some very strong energy happening within you that particular day. A lot of people did. So again, November 8th. That was an amazing day. It might be in reflection of that, but again, this is your power card. That is your power number. But yeah, for some of you, November 8th was terribly important. Okay, let's start breaking it down. Okay, straight away. Some of this Four of Cups, I am seeing this Leo over here who, for the sake of stoicism and a sense of stability, says, I'm unhappy, but I'm not really in touch with that. I can't afford to be. I have to put on a certain face every day. And I don't know why, but let's take a look. Show me. Some of that Four of Cups, please. Some of that Four of Cups. Some of that Four of Cups, please. Some of that Four of Cups. Some of that Four of Cups, please. Temperance. The Star. You. Strength, honey. Wow. You just pulled 3 majors on such a minor concept. Sagittarius, Aquarius, and then Leo energy. You have a huge desire within you. Strength. It's like sometimes you don't feel like your natural self. Right there. Sometimes you don't feel like your natural self, and it's one of the things you very much desire to get back in touch with, your sense of strength, virility. I know how to do, I know how to take lead, I know how to take initiative. No one tells me what to do, I can do it myself. Right? I am my own big Leo. All right? I'm a big Leo girl, I'm a big Leo boy. And there's that kind of sense with you that you really have missed yourself, like how you used to feel for a very long time. And it's been a big goal within you to get back to yourself, to follow your own sense of desires, hopes, wishes, expectations. It's literally right here, Leo, honey. Literally a part of yourself that you wish to heal and have wanted to for a very long time. Little Four of Cups. Your emotional unhappiness, your disappointment, it's something that you've been wanting to fix and have been desirous of fixing for a very long time. It's so terribly potent that you pulled 3 majors over such a simple concept. It's much bigger. This willingness to heal yourself, to have big hopes and dreams, to root for yourself again, to say, yes, I can. I can go out there. I can take lead. I can be on point. I can take initiative. I can do that. I remember how that feels, and I want to get back to that place again. But you've had to kind of tap that particular instinct just to heal yourself where it counts. I can see the face you've put on in the real world, but the real Leo, where Leo counts over here, this is something that has gotten so big in you to get back in touch with your instinct, your stronger sense of self, your higher sense of self, to get back to these big goals and dreams about you, where your energy, where it wants to go, how it wants to express itself, why. All that. Little Four of Cups. It's been with you for a long time, honey. For you to get back into yourself, to really step back into yourself, I want you to achieve that. I can see the face you've had to put out into the world. It doesn't necessarily fit you, this face. But for the name of stability, or for the sake of stability and the sense of self-preservation, you felt that you really could not be you. But it's the one thing that you feel that you are most drawn to come back to. Show me the moon, show me the moon, show me the moon, please. Show me the moon. Show me the moon, show me the moon. Show me that moon, please, for Leo. Knight of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. How interesting. There has been a growing sensation. I'm not saying 7 Pentacles negative. I'm saying it positive. When we see this expansion like that, so like again, a 3 to an 8, 7 to a 9, this is expansion. It's all I'm seeing is this here. it's been a growing desire in you to not only see this within yourself, these qualities that are so terribly strong, and speak to you at a place of critical instinct. Okay, because you are very instinctual. Even if you don't identify as being intuitive, I know, I'm looking at a Leo, that you identify with being instinctual. I can go out there and bag that game. No one needs to tell me what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. I have those instincts, Christina. And I've been wanting to get back in touch with that for such a long time. Let's go over here, jump over to the moon. Knight of Swords. It's become a growing imperative need for you in the smallest of ways to get back into a singular sense of self. It's something that's growing in you and it's hard for you to acknowledge. Okay, I'd like to know why it's hard for you to acknowledge it. I think I'm about to see why. But it's been something that's increasingly hard for you to acknowledge, but you feel it so strongly that every time you take a little bit of action that comes from a place of independence and this is what's good for me, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. It does. When you act on your own behalf and what's in your best interest, it's like, damn, this feels so good. This feels, oh, I can't feel that though. I'm not allowed to feel that. But it harkens back to this subject that I would like to be me again. I would like to follow my instincts again. I want to have strong desires again. I want to go out there and hunt, if you will. And it could be anything, honey. Work, love, life, sex, whatever. I don't know. Your energy is so much bigger. But it feels good. It feels good, doesn't it? Those moments that you get to have when you act in your own best interest. You can't take too much pleasure from it. No, no, no. You have to show constancy and consistency, and I don't know why. Let's get over there. Let's jump over to that. Show me the King of Pentacles, please. You have to show consistency, level-headedness, stability. There's something here that is like, man, but it feels so good when I could just do my own thing. And I had my own dreams, hopes, and desires. But I can't show that too much. But God, you really want to get back to it, though. You really do. You really want to heal yourself and get back to who you are and what you're about. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Show me this King of Pentacles. Why the brave face? Why the stoicism? Why that sense for need of control? Stability. This goes contrary to your instinct, which again is the whole point of the Four of Cups to the Moon. Okay. There's disappointment in you that you don't feel like you can acknowledge because it would run contrary to this. Show me this King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Judgment. It's almost like you're telling yourself this is how it has to be. Like this, Judgment, the Hermit, it's like you tell yourself you have to slow down, you have to. You've made this decision, you got to slow things down, you got to be stable. There's an offer here that's on the line. I don't quite know what that offer is to you, the Ace of Pentacles. But it's kind of like, dude, you can't just go out there and do your own thing. You've got to take into account the bigger picture, right? And you have what's in you that looks like your natural processes as you remember them. And you feel like you are out of touch with, okay? That makes you cut corners to your personality and kind of curves and smooths you out, right? One of my friends told me once, Christina, you're just all angles. If you would just smooth yourself out, more people would sit at your table. And I'm like, honey, you're assuming I want more people to sit at my table. You know, it's like, yeah, no, very few are invited for a reason because they can handle the angles, okay? And then they can give it to me real and I can give it back to them, right? Not everybody needs to sit down, honey. But I'm looking at a Leo who wants to feel much more comfortable at their own table again. Their own sense of, this is actually who I am. And I've kind of had to forego that and act like I'm not disappointed. I'm much more independent than I'm allowed to show. I'm much more charismatic than I'm allowed to show. I'm much more triumphant than I'm allowed to show. And I'm a lot more skilled and capable that I would like to show more of. And when I do, if I'm being honest with myself, it feels good. But then there's this energy over here, King of Pentacles, that puts the smack down on this. Hermit, Judgment. Woo! Ace of Pentacles. The energy here is really kind of saying keep your eye on the prize. You can't afford to be sloppy. You can't afford to not be stable. You cannot afford to not have a brave face. This is a decision you made, and it's a decision you made and you have to come to terms with it. Who said that? It's a decision you made and you have to come to terms with it. I don't know that your decision's necessarily agreeing with you. It has taught you a lot about time. It has taught you a lot about patience. Yes, I grant you. It has taught you a lot about healing. But that doesn't mean that this was entirely for you to adopt as your own. Heavy earth energy here. You're still meant to keep pieces of you, honey. You are still meant to keep pieces of you. Okay. The parts of you that Leo really want to get back to Leo. Now, I understand the need to slow down because that's slow. I understand there's critical energy I hear about. This is the decision I made though, and I got to stick to it because it's stable and it's steady. It's predictable. Okay. It's kind of like some of you have very strong earth in your chart that says, I understand these are your instincts, but this is what we agreed upon. You can have both. I would like to see you incorporate both of these aspects, and I think you would too. I do. Okay. Don't forget that within your moon, you're actually quite experienced and capable. I know those two can exist. It's like the reason you're unhappy, honey, is because some of those instincts in you tamp down. You really desire to heal that part of yourself, to incorporate it. And I don't know why. Your process is the way it is. But your King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Hermit, Judgment. We made this decision. We have to stick to it. We have to be consistent. We have to be constant. Patience. Patience. Sense of virtue. Honey, this part of you is part of your virtue. It's being true to you. That is true virtue. I understand that you adopted some things over here that helped you. I do. But this is also part of you too. It's almost like this part of you makes you uncomfortable because you fell out of touch with it, or maybe you thought, that's when Leo was wild and crazy and I could do whatever. Well, I can't do that anymore. It kind of feels like that. It's a rough translation, but it's in there, right? Let's jump on over here. I do see you expressing yourself to somebody. Cautious, yes. Cautious, yes. But still you're trying. Again, you might have some Virgo in your chart. Again, Taurus. You do want to open yourself up towards somebody on the emotional level, and it's going to require you to get more in touch with that. And I say that because it's on your downline. Okay, the Knight of Cups, please. Show me the Knight of Cups for Leo. Show me that. No. Okay. Show me that Knight of Cups, please, for Leo. For some of you, you have suspended all connectivity activity or current connecting. I don't know why. I was told to look at it. That's the Hanged Man with the Three of Cups. What's up with that? You had to suspend it momentarily. Okay. Some of you have a job offer over here. I'm seeing the personality that you've relied on heavily for the past several years and kind of ignoring your basic instincts, but for some of you, FYI, you do have an incoming job offer. And it kind of just reinforced that King of Pentacles energy. I have to show constancy, stability. I hope that's true. It's competing with past as well as present, so it's upcoming, as in happening now. I hope you get good news. I do. I do. That aside, I'm just seeing the personality in you to kind of honor this pathway. That's what you chose. That's what you got to stick to. I can't be this wild, crazy Leo anymore. Right? It's not wild and crazy, honey. It was just your natural self. It's just your natural self that you very much want to get back in tune with. Show me that Knight of Cups, please. Show me that Knight of Cups. Show me that Knight of Cups, please. We'll see. Some of you did have to suspend all connecting activity. Show me that Knight of Cups, please. Going towards the Seven of Cups to a Three of Pentacles. Trying to open up the channels of emotionality cautiously, but with sincerity, right? It's okay if it's a little awkward. There's that Four of Cups again. A big part of you wants to express itself. One of the reasons why you get disappointed and or sad is because you feel you can't open up the way you used to, so freely, without inhibition. Ten of Cups, and that's the opposite of what you want to do. It's growing in you. The Seven of Wands, it's like slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Pump the brakes, Leo. Not too much too soon. Okay, I grant you, not too much too soon. I can see the two sides of you competing. The one that you fell out of touch with, which you very much kind of desire to bring back. Okay. And that when you do reward yourself by acting independently once more, okay, you pull out of the moon and you act in your own best interest, it does make you feel good. It does make you feel independent and strong-willed, and I can do my own thing, right? And that's really a part of this Leo that got neglected. Okay. And I see this guy takes over and he kind of reigns in present day, at least in the material world, in the realistic world. He kind of has final say, this guy. And he's saying, look, this is what we decided on, man. We're too old for this. We got to settle down. I strongly disagree. You can absolutely incorporate both of these aspects into yourself, but that's for you to decide. I know that when you do, you feel good. Anyway, that Knight of Cups, you are trying to express yourself to somebody. It's looking like there's someone here you are trying to show special interest to. Okay? But it's done so cautiously. It's hard for you because there's things you want to say. You are saying some of it, not all of it. You are trying to push yourself out of the Four of Cups and into something that feels more joyous. Ten of Cups, Seven of Wands, pump the brakes. Not too much, not too soon, Leo. Just right, just so. You are showing me some caution. You're still doing it. I still see the action. It's not hypothetical. It's actually happening. You will be connecting with someone relatively soon where you are trying to express yourself. Open up a little bit more, saying, these are my feelings, this is how I feel, this is how I feel about our connection, but you're doing so in a way that is hesitant, but it's more than the Four of Cups. You are trying to express an honesty in you that sometimes gets buried. Okay? You are trying to express from an honest point of view that it's looking like you haven't felt in a long time, that you're out of touch with. That's what this whole thing is. Sometimes you feel disappointed, hurt, and lethargic, and set aside. You haven't been in touch with yourself in a long time, and there's someone whom you're trying to express yourself to, and that stupid Four of Cups gets in the way. So you have to make that conscious decision, Leo, to forge ahead, even if it feels a little awkward. And it does feel a little awkward. But at least you're speaking up. I know people who don't speak up at all. They'd rather just be disappointed and act like they're not. I don't think that's what you want to do. Caution, fine. That's fine. Be cautious. That's fine. Just please know that when you do try that Knight of Cups, that lovely emotional energy, it puts you into a place of, I can and I want to. I can and I want to. Okay? It's almost like a challenge to you, but it's on a personal level. How can you challenge yourself to express yourself more? Caution be damned. I understand and respect caution. Seven of Wands. Okay. Aries does it all the time. That's just how they are. I'm not trying to deal with you today. That's it. So I understand that, and you're showing me caution, but you are trying, and I like it. I like it. It takes you to that place when you try to open up, honey. When that Leo I'm looking at tries to show their Knight of Cups to their person, it takes them to that place of, oh, I'm not like that anymore. I'm not like that anymore, man. Like, oh, I'm not like that anymore. Yes, you are. You just forgot how to integrate it, that's all. That's all. That's all. King of Pentacles, I love the King and Queen of Pentacles. I love them. I respect their game. I get what they're about. I have no earth in my chart. I still know what it's like to be them. Hell yes. Head of household, responsible, provider, breadwinner, stoicism. I gotta keep on no matter what. I don't need earth in my chart for that, honey. That's just called life. I have a huge respect for what they do. But this part of you exists too. Okay? It does. Leo has not entirely forgotten how to be Leo. Let's keep it going. Okay, and we're like, finally. I understand. But I'm just, the thing is, because I do understand, I'm trying to relate it back to you as much as possible. Okay. All right, Dead Center reading, 7 of Cups. Terribly interesting. Dead Center reading, and also the opening drop. Very informative. Show me that 7 of Cups, please. Show me that 7. Okay, okay, okay. We get a little splintered here, a little sensitive. Show me that 7 of Cups, please. Let's do one more. I really like that, though. I do. I know. That Leo in you is really trying to come out, honey. So when I tell you you're trying and you're succeeding, that's what that means. Okay. A little cautious that, see, there he is again. It's like, don't forget about me, Leo. Oh, I'm sure you're not. No, no, no. No, no, no. Show me that 7 of Cups, please. We got the expectation, experience, Hierophant. I told you. Very strong Taurus, Virgo energy in here today. King of Wands. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Leo. Good, good, good job. Okay, there is expectation here. It's anticipatory. You're connecting with this person relatively soon. You're looking forward to it. And you're giving yourself permission. The Hierophant's actually, I'm going to cry. I never say this. The Hierophant's giving himself permission. Oh my God, I'm so happy. See that there's that energy back here. Legitimacy, saving face. This is what I signed up for. These are the decisions we make in life. Blah, blah, blah. Responsibility, blah, blah, blah. I got it. Okay. And there you are. There you are. Those are your two selves integrated. Honey, thank you. I told you. You are opening up and you are succeeding even if it feels a little cautious to you. You're trying, and that's more than what half of people can say. Most people just want to be like, well, I'm not doing nothing until I watch the Tarot Lady this week, and then maybe, depending on the energies or whatever, I may or may not do something. Awesome. It's a great way to go in life. Hi, my name is Christina. If you're new to my channel, this is how I talk to my subscribers. My Leo Collective knows this. 7 of Cups to 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's anticipatory. You anticipate it. You anticipate to navigate the waters. In other words, it's not so scary because you can't anticipate it. You're not going into it blind. You're not going into this connection blind. You're not. Your biggest concern is, I don't want to trip up on the wrong cup. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I want to express more than disappointment. I want to actually express some real enthusiasm, some real emotionality here. A little cautious, but I'm going to do it. And yes, you are. You expect it. You anticipate it. Good. Anticipation's half the battle, honey. So long as you're not going in there blind, you seem to know to some extent what to do and what to expect. Reverse energy says it applies. You could be that them's coming towards you. I am saying it, however, you are dead center reading. Okay, and again, there's the both of your parts. They're trying to integrate. I fucking love this. Told you. What did I see back here? 2 distinct Leos. One that you say you've forgotten doesn't exist anymore. Yes, it does. One that shows its face to the world. And it's like, well, I made that decision. Okay, and here they are trying to cooperate. Yay! The Hierophant's giving himself permission. Yay! What does that mean, Christina, if you're new to tarot? So the Hierophant, yes, is the ultimate representation of commitment to anything. It's not just relationship, guys. Okay, we got to break out of that box. It's anything that we say yes or no to. I commit to saying no. I commit to saying yes. Okay? So he represents our higher selves. If I agree to this, this is what I understand to be true. And I can abide by those laws or I can't. And if I can't, then I won't agree to it. That's all he means. So he's meant to represent our higher selves in terms of what do we say yes to, what do we say no to. This Hierophant is saying, I'm giving myself, King of Wands, that's you, baby, permission, well, permission to express thyself. You know? Are you blasting open the doors and making declarations of love? No. Are you showing more of yourself, that kind of side of you that you kind of put away and said that doesn't exist anymore, Christina? I'm too old for that. And, yeah. Because, honey, you are never too old for you. You're never too old for you. Okay? I can be 80 years old and I'm still going to be Scorpio at the end of the day. Okay? you're still going to have your level of Leo energy, of intensity, and passion, direction, leadership, initiative. Like, I call the shots. I call the shots. I got this. This is my terrain. You need to remember, honey, your instincts. Leo is very territorial. This is my terrain. This is my territory. I know these things. Yes, you do. And you're trying to incorporate them. You anticipate it. I love that. Three of Pentacles. Now, show me this, friend. Show me the Three of Pentacles, please. Show me that Three of Pentacles, please. Show me that. Oh, show me that Three of Pentacles, please. I'm trying to remember when yours. Sorry. Yours is out the day after mid-month check-in. Okay, cool. I wonder. All right. Show me that Three of Pentacles, please. Show me that Three of Pentacles. Show me that Three of Pentacles. I haven't done mid-month yet. I'm curious to see what's in there for you. Show me that Three of Pentacles, please. Queen of Pentacles. There it is again. I told you, this is somebody who understands the level of responsibility. King and Queen of Pentacles. They do. They understand that level of responsibility. They do. They do. Stable. King, but that's who they are. King of Cups. How fascinating. Ten of Pentacles. Dude, this person's solid as fuck. Their energy is tight. It's tight. Their energy is really tight. It's really straightforward. Their energy is like, oh, there's no confusion about who I am. I don't know how you know this person, but their energy is remarkably straightforward, strong-willed. They have kind of two heads of state energy. I'm not saying this is two people. This is one integrated person. Their energy is very solid. It's like a square. So Queen of Pentacles, they're showing me that same level of reflection of the stability, appreciation of care of thyself. Their home energy is really, really strong. I'm talking they take care of household. This is someone who has a strong foundation in and of their own right. They are King of Cups energy. They're very proudful of their home. They put a lot of feeling into their home environment. This person might very well be water-oriented or earth-oriented. And then I can see both of those aspects here. So once water tends to invest, they expand their physical world. And if it's an earth person, this is someone who establishes their physical world first, and then their heart space tends to expand. Regardless, this is someone who has very strong aspects tied to their home, their money, their community, their foundation. This person's telling me in every conceivable way, I'm quite the catch. That's what they're telling me. You know that. You know that. So who approaches who, I don't care. They approach you, you approach them. I don't know. I just know that your energy anticipates it to some extent. So I will, of course, remember to do a time check. They are coming on in. You anticipate it. Your energy's coming on in towards them. You anticipate it. Regardless, you anticipate it. It's right here. Okay. And you're kind of getting your Hierophant self, beautiful, as we've discussed, is giving itself permission to express your King of Wands energy. You anticipate it. And you want it. It's like you're challenging yourself, honey. You're all about that challenge. Leo likes to be challenged. Challenge to dare yourself to get out of that Four of Cups, to expand your emotional world a little more, to express yourself a little bit more. Maybe not throw over the baby out with the bathwater, 7-1, okay? But still more than what you have been experiencing or what you have... More than what you have been experiencing. I was about to say more than you have been experiencing with this person. Why? That's a lot of energy for Three of Pentacles, yeah? More than what you have been experiencing with this person. More than what you have been experiencing with this person. Downline. Is that what that is? Oh, I'm too old to that? I can't show that side of myself anymore? No, this is what we settled on? I'm too practical? Time gets in the way. A lot of time has passed. I see that. So things have been going on in a certain direction with this person for a while. Okay. Time has passed. This is the way things are. I can't show that kind of energy. A lot of slowness here. A lot of slowness attached to this. So it hasn't had a chance to really... It has massive potential to. Somebody who's got a Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and a Ten of Pentacles, that's not fooling around, honey. They got a lot to offer here, it's looking like to me. but it hasn't moved in a certain direction for a while. It's been going on in this way. You want to open up more towards it. And you're giving yourself permission. These aspects that you tamp down on and say, no, Leo, no. That's exactly what you're going to try to give more of, not less. Got it. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Eight of Pentacles, Three Cups, the Empress. We continue to, it looks like, connect with this person. And somebody here achieves Empress status. Possibly the both of you, where you're both showing me heads of state and responsibility. This person's emotionality is very much attached to this is what's interesting. Here's your kind of emotional world that you feel like you had to set aside in order to be the King of Pentacles. This person's emotional world is attached to them at all times. They don't separate the two. They understand that they are happy in their physical environment, that it's prosperous because they put so much of their feeling into it. You seem to think you have to separate that kind of strong feeling in order to be successful. I beg to differ. And so does your energy. It's been wanting to consolidate more of itself, get back in touch with itself for a long time. And so you are trying to make those strides. Will it completely open overnight? No. Will it change and improve with decisions made, consistency in action, wanting to express yourself more? Absolutely. In all things, tarot does not dictate action. You do, okay? These things don't really miraculously fall into place unless we put some work into it. And you are. Eight of Pentacles, case in point. Which one? Show me this Eight of Pentacles, please. Show me this Eight of Pentacles, please. Show me this Eight of Pentacles. Show me this Eight. Oh, tell me don't start kicking off now. It's not time for the protein shake. Show me the Eight of Pentacles, please. Show me the Eight of Pentacles, please. What's going on? Okay. Eight of Pentacles, please. Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups. Interesting. Okay, what happened? That's Seven of Cups. Why are you afraid of that? Why are you afraid of it? It's not an absolute, honey. I'm saying it as a fear. Why are you afraid of that? You're afraid the connection might die, or that it won't cooperate, or it won't work out. Why? It's a fear. Are you refusing to see the Seven of Cups back here in the dead center reading, the one that you anticipate to connect with relatively soon? It's on your midline. It's pretty consistent. Both of your energies are. There's been a delay in the development of your two's connection. That's pretty obvious at this point. I can kind of see why. I'm not finger pointing. I'm just laying out the energy as I see it. I see a clear division in your energy that says I can't incorporate both of those parts. That's not true. You're relearning that in connection with this person who has a very strong sense of integrated self. They're very solid. Their energy is coming across as like a brick. That's how solid it is. This person's energy is highly consolidated. It's like, oh no, this is me. Like they're like, I feel good about what I do and I love what I do. Pretty grounded. So anyway, I'm sorry, back over here, the Eight of Pentacles, that sense of growing cooperation that I'm seeing between you two. Part of you is fearful that you'll lose the connectivity, or that you'll lose the workability of it. I don't know where that's coming from. That's terribly interesting. I want to get back to that. I'm not quite done with it. I want to jump over here to the Three of Cups real quick. I want to get back to that. Part of it, it's fearful. It's one of the things of the Seven of Cups is that you may not know that in the back of your mind you're scared of losing the connection, or they are. Somebody is. There's an aspect here we're afraid of losing. We can't quite see it though. I want to get back to that. Show me that Three of Cups, please. Stop. Show me that Three of Cups, please. Show me that Three of Cups, please. Try not to let that overrule your mind there. Show me that Three of Cups. Okay. Again, King of Cups energy, confirmation of Scorpio, does not have to be. Knight of Cups, nevertheless, he persisted. Nevertheless, she persisted. The Seven of Swords. some doubts by the Six of Cups. You want to honor it. There's some aspects to this connection that just feel so right and feel so natural to you. And you're keeping these doubts, these fears to yourself. It's kind of like, if I continue on in this track, Leo, there's nothing here to worry about. Okay, I can stop thinking about an ending so long as I continue to contribute and connect to this connection and honor it for what it is on the emotional level. I have to stress that out, or stress that point. When you connect with this person more on the emotional level, make it less about a, what is that? When you connect with this person more on an emotional level, when you speak more from the heart, literally, when you speak more from the heart, they can better receive it from the heart space. Their sense of confidence, by the way, clearly comes from the strength of their emotions. I saw the King of Cups twice. So when this happens is when somebody feels emotionally confident about who they are and what they're about, it exists in their world. Okay, so in that place where it kind of challenges you to meet them more and to give them more outside of your what looks like a very slowly developed friendship that could be more. We know it could be more, but we don't give it enough emotionality. It's like you're almost challenging yourself to push past that and give more. So when we take it out of this sense of growing working construct, let's not worry about that. It's like, can we make it less about a working back and forth and in you, and kind of focus more on the feeling, and then we don't have to worry about an ending, something like that. I don't have to worry about an ending. I don't have to worry about a lack of cooperation. I don't have to worry about a lack of feasibility and or pentacle energy, so long as we keep it about the feeling. And I agree with you. I do agree with you. There is something in here that you don't want to see, or you want to see less of, and it has to do with some sort of working structure that you seem to think it looks, that's what it is. That's what I'm trying to say. On the surface, it looks cooperative, right? The Three of Pentacles, I already told you this person's cooperative. They have the potential to be so much more than this. You know that. There's something here that if we can get out of this workable structure, stop looking, that's what it is, honey. Stop looking at the feelings in that way as, oh, it's workable, it's manageable. Stop trying to meet this energy from a place of practicality and who gets what, you know? Well, I give this and I get that, and I do appreciate that and respect the fact that, Leo, that does come from a place of inauthenticity when we're constantly weighing up about what we're getting on the surface of cooperation as opposed to just allowing our feelings to exist. I told you, it's a fear. And there's something here in that pentacle energy of cooperation and mass productivity between you and this person that you understand is kind of taking away from the connection, not allowing it to deepen on a more emotional level. And again, here's the expression. Again, the Knight of Cups is there. He's trying to talk to this person. He's trying to talk to this person in a way that goes beyond the surface. He's trying to talk to this person in a way that goes beyond cooperation and friendship. He's trying to talk to this person in a way that goes beyond work detail. Okay, it's more like these are my feelings. And I know it's hard for you sometimes, but you're not allowing your mind to get the better of you. On the contrary, there's the recognition of the soul bond. In the Six of Cups, you two have known each other a long time. I saw that already. But for some reason it wasn't unfolding. Despite how much you two have to offer each other, their feelings are incorporated very much in who they are. You are now happily giving yourself permission to do the same. It's interesting how your mind works. There's something here about like, well, this is how I used to be. I was a wild, free, crazy. I was a crazy single Leo. Those days are behind me. And that's a decision we made. We have to be... but this person is case in point that you can have strong feelings, be a strong feeling individual and still be stable. And there's something about that you kind of want to meet that. And again, I'm not trying to put it off on you. It's, again, your reading. But again, also, P.S., reverse energies as applies. People get so offended when I say you. Well, that ain't their reading. Okay, when I see other energies, I'm going to tell you when I see their energy. And how you opened Despite the fact that it's so separated, it actually makes perfect sense. And in this sense, you very much want your own energies to cooperate more freely with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. This is something to do with the practicality, the surfaceness of it, that needs to stop being an option as a way of connecting with this person. Like, you understand the feelings have nowhere to go when you keep it surface. Yes, I agree. I do. I agree. You're right. I absolutely agree. The feelings really have nowhere to go when we keep them on the surface of accountability, back and forth, the exchange rate. We want to connect with this person more fluidly, emotional fluidity. And you're doing so despite the doubts. And you're continuously connecting with this person in present day as well as in future. Show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress, please. That could be the both of you. That could be one of you. I don't know. Show me. Show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress, please. The time is pretty consistent. I see the slow developing thing of it. This more focuses on you. You feel like you don't give yourself enough time and attention. Never mind this person. I understand. But when you do act in your own best interest, that's independent and free and doesn't have all that weight of responsibility and time attached to it, goodness me, doesn't it feel so good? You know? All right, show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress. Show me the Empress. I know. But somehow this person manages to do it. I have a lot of responsibility attached to me, but also I feel good about it at the same time. You know, I can still keep my passion and my love in my grounding, my reality. They feel good about what they do. They really do. And they do what they feel. Show me the Empress, please. Which, you know, some people are like that. Show me the Empress, please. Some disappointment here. 4 of Pentacles. Oh, 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, that's okay. 5 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. There is still some sense of holding back. It's like, why is it taking so long for me to get more comfortable with myself? Why is it taking so long for me to reach the potential that I need to? It's okay. I feel like you are out of touch. You have to remember the 9 of Pentacles that we saw back here. Okay, under the moon was for you already. It was a growing sense within you that when you do take action in your own best interest, okay, it feels good. And it's hard for you to get back into that place of I'm operating for me. It feels weird, right? It's because it's your neglected self. I thought maybe it was them at first. It's actually you. It's hard getting back into that place of integrated self. I see the clear division of your personality. You didn't have to divide them. They can work like this. Yes? I had a discussion with this very topic with someone recently. And it's the Empress, the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles. Sometimes it causes you pain that you can't fully access your integrated self, your most productive self, the parts of you that are cohesive. That this person makes look easy, but for you it's like I had them separated for a reason. And whatever your reasons were are your own. I just know that when you take action for yourself, by yourself, and under your own rules, you remember what it's like to be you. Okay? And we can kind of not fully break away from this mantle of imposed responsibility, and I made this decision, and this is how it has to be. It's more than that. The Empress, you really want to be an all-encompassing person who produces. And that really means getting back in touch and being more comfortable with your 9 of Pentacles, acting in your own best interest so that you can perform at your highest levels. Okay. There is some level of disappointment in you. It's not to do with this. There's something else in here. Show me this. Can I get further? In terms of that disappointment, like, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for me to be the person I want to be? That kind of thing. Show me this. I just know that you are continuing to connect with this person. It's like there's something in you. What is that disappointment though? Holding back. 4 of Pentacles. It's like, why you're frustrated with yourself. Why do I hold back so much? That's not what I want to do. That's the opposite of being independent. That's the opposite of being the Empress. You know, why is it so hard? And yet it's growing. Continuing to connect with this person in that way and taking it out of this kind of structure that might have helped you navigate your feelings but didn't sustain this connection in the long term. It didn't. The disappointment, Six of Wands, Page of Swords. Oh, okay, that's all I'm talking about. Okay, I wanted to see where the disappointment was coming from. How come it's taking you so long to get integrated back into a kind of Nine of Pentacles, where you can really truly embrace the productivity of your energy as the Empress. And it goes back to the star. Okay, your hopes and wishes and your desires to feel good, literally about your desires and hopes again back here. It's something that you need to get better in touch with in terms of your desires and hopes. Not just in this connection. Let's take this person off the table. Let's pretend they didn't exist. I would be seeing in Leo a conflict to get back to themselves. It's been with you so long, honey, under a hope and wish, okay, that when you start to try to make it happen, you're wondering why it's not happening overnight. How long have you been secretly desiring to get back into who you are? I understand that for some reason you had to adopt this particular mode. Now, how far back in the past that is, I could not say. I just know you did, and you stuck with it a long time. This is who I have to be. I made that decision. We got to remove those parts. That's that wild, free, crazy Leo who had wild nights with the drinking with the boys or the girls. Oh, no, we can't. No. Those days are behind us. King of Pentacles, Hermit. Ace of Pentacles. And but no, it's been with you a long time. And it's something that's really never left the far corners of your mind. That you know, literally, Six of Wands, you would feel good about yourself and your sense of vision again if you could get better reacquainted with your vision, your hopes, your dreams, your star. So yeah, I can see why you're continuing to connect with this person. As far as I can tell, it's consistent. And in fact, it's more emotionally consistent than it was back here. That's the benefit and the privilege of what happens when we give our Hierophant permission to be ourselves. Literally, the Hierophant has to give us permission in this sense to be ourselves, and so you are. You anticipate it, you look forward to it, you continue to connect with this person, and it's on a more emotional basis than you last remember it, which means it's much more fluid. There's something in here about the workaday pattern with this person that is not feeding the cups. It's like you see it, you recognize it, you're going to stop acting in this way. You kind of want to get rid of any lingering doubt that this connection might be over. I don't know why, but you kind of want to put that to bed. You want to put it to bed. And like this method of operation that this person and I have isn't working. Let's put that to bed because I'm afraid it's killing the connection. I can't have that. So let's do this thing. It feels good. It feels right. Recognize the bond, honor it. They're expressing their feeling, and so you are. It's consistent. Once you make that decision, the energy between you two stabilizes quite a bit. Let's jump on over here to you. You're frustrated. Why isn't it so much easier now for me to be the Empress? I'm acting in my own interest, Christina. I took my Nine of Pentacles self out of the moon. I'm acting more in my interest. Why do I feel like this is so hard? I still feel myself holding back, and it's still causing my disappointment. Yeah, well, it took you a while to bury that sense of self. It's going to take you a minute to unearth it too. But you are doing it. I just wanted to know where that disappointment was coming from. It's quite simple. It ties back to your star that you opened up with. It's kind of like, man, why did it take me so long? Why is this so hard? Well, coming back to into your own, it's going to provoke those feelings. You know, you being who you are. Designation, leadership, initiative. Okay. It's like, why is this taking me so hard? Well, you worked hard to kind of put that part of yourself, that Leo part of yourself away. It's going to take you a minute to get him out, you know, the closet or wherever it is you packed him. Or her. Okay. You're unpacking yourself. Your personality is coming back. Okay. This is part of your personality too, but it's not all of who you are. This person kind of shows you this. You can have strong feeling and a strong reality simultaneously. They're good for you, in other words, and that's why you continue to connect with them. And there's something here about the connection on that work surface that you know is killing the connection, and you kind of want to put that to bed. You don't want to explore that anymore because you know somehow it's a strain to the connection or potentially threatens it for some reason. I'm not quite sure where it's coming from. It's a little muddled, and that's the whole point. You don't like where that's going either, so you're going to put that to bed. You're going to kill it, whatever that is. You're not going to meet under those conditions in the future with this person anymore. It has to come from a more emotionally fluid place, and you are. Give yourself a minute, honey. You're literally becoming reacquainted with yourself, okay? Your King of Pentacles, Hermit, it served you, okay? It did serve you until it started to hurt you, all right? It's not all of who you are. Show me dead center reading. You're connecting with somebody relatively soon. You anticipate it. Your Hierophant self is... Okay. Leo, you remember how I put you away? Okay. You can come out for this. And it's anticipatory. I like it. I like that a lot. Because there's something here about the workability you know is killing the connection. And you want to put that away. This isn't going to threaten this anymore. This has been hanging on as the Three of Pentacles way too long. There's no emotional development here, or not enough. I'm not saying there wasn't. It's just something the way that it's been spanning out. And it was the Three of Pentacles that probably should have taken off in a different direction by now. Okay. Show me the anticipation here, the Three of Wands. Next level of connectivity. Soon there will be a message, Page of Wands, within 6 days or less, okay, of this message. Okay? Yeah. Okay, within this week. Like I said, you already know kind of who this person is. It just has not had much time or attention on the emotional level. Yeah. Too much overthinking. The Hermit kicks in, hijacks the situation. The 6th, for some of you, might be important, as well as the 9th, the 15th. Okay, but that incoming message is somewhere within 6 days of this message. It's coming. As to the actual connectivity, they're talking back to you. It's looking like you two haven't worked it out yet, but you will be. Yeah. Okay, so I got pages. They're talking to each other. They're trying to work out the details. That's all I have from that. But this is at that point of connectivity where you two plan to meet, and your Hierophant says, okay, Leo, you can be some Leo here. You can be a little more Leo. It's like, well, thank you, Hierophant. And then we continue to emotionally express more in this person, with this person, more consistently, more actively. Okay, we're trying to leave something about the surface workability or feasibility out of it. You're like, that cup's no bueno, Christina. I know that's going to lead to the destruction of this thing. That's a very interesting thought. I believe. Show me more of the heightened connectivity over how many months? Okay. 7, 9, 16. It's over the next several weeks. That's all I got. The next several weeks, that's all I have. Consistency of more emotional connectivity in the real world. Okay. That's it. That's all I got. It's looking like, for all intents and purposes, you already know who this person is. This is coming across further back in the past. That's it. It's upcoming. And then after that, when we emote a little more... Can I get any... Is there anything else on this person, please, that we need to know about? They have a strong sense of mind as well as will. I'm not going to lie, but I think you already know that. Strong mind and also sense of willpower. For some reason, you seem to think that they're a little grumpy at the moment. Or more like protective and or guarded. Okay. Otherwise, I think that's their surface presentation. They can be a little guarded sometimes. I mean, again, the way things have played out without much emotional attachment, that kind of makes sense to me. Or emotional attachment, it's there. It's just the expression of it isn't. Anyway, we've talked about that. All right. It's in the works. And again, I'm seeing with that in a week energy. So it's within a week. It's within a week. Quite possibly 7 days of this message, or less than 5, 6, 7. That's all I got. Okay. All right. That's it. Let's... Ay, ay, ay. I told you, some of you have heavy Taurus in your chart. The bull. And you could also be connecting with one, of course. They're Aries as well, but the dragon in the general sense is Aries, Leo, Sag. The dragon is non-specific fire, however, heavily Aries. Does not have to be. Big heart, yes, I know. I saw that for this person already. And then also there's that sense in you to express yourself more. Luck of the Irish four-leaf clover, of course. Some of you might have some very strong Irish ancestry, and then also you might be seeing four-leaf clovers, as in the image doesn't actually have to be the thing itself, but it could just be the image of the four-leaf clover as confirmation for you. Squid, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Eiffel Tower. I tell you what. Realistic, strong, romantic. But it's the heights of romanticism, but it's one that's based in reality. I mean, you cannot dispute the Eiffel Tower. It exists. The impossible exists. The strength of something can exist. Yes? Making good on that strength. I don't know why I'm getting that. The bat. Yes, of course, our dark thoughts, our nighttime thoughts, tuning into our person, turning into a partner. Someone we can hone in on with absolute accuracy. Even if we don't understand it. Even if we don't fully understand the connection and what it means to us, we still gravitate towards it because part of us understands that we're supposed to find that person's energy. And then, of course, masculine glasses. Really? Okay, C, Z, Pisces. One of the you might have some strong Pisces in your chart. They could... There you go. But the back of Pisces says intuitive. Okay. Yes, you or your person, highly intuitive. Owl, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, also the strong symbol for intelligence. Someone here might be highly, highly intelligent. The great white shark, of course, Scorpio energy. Grapes, indulgences, wine. Okay, that also represents the nighttime energy in terms of drink. The indulgence of grapes, also food. The things that we like to eat, of course, the small dog, the pet dog, the toy dog, the little one. The child symbol, yes, of course, you or your person might have a child, and I already said C and Z. Okay, that's enough, Leo. I hope this was helpful to you. I didn't see the need to pull any oracles today, honestly. I really don't. I just see you trying to integrate more aspects of yourself that perhaps you set aside. Perhaps it was a sense of duty and or obligation where you started making decisions grounded in that kind of pentacle world, and you kept at it and you kept at it to the point that you kind of lost touch with your sense of strong, fixed fire energy, your passion, your sense of direction, inspiration. Okay. The sense of me, I am the leader. That's what I do. Okay, I am the drive. I am the fire. All those kind of aspects for some reason got a little buried. Okay, and they're trying to resurface for this person, but in a way that says, I got this, I can express myself more, I want to give myself permission to, and I want to keep it steady. Okay, I want to keep it steadily, I want to keep connecting to this person. I don't want to be fearful anymore that this might end, and I no longer want to connect with this person for this reason, whatever that is to you. And you will experience what I would say is natural frustration as you come back into your own. And why is it taking so long? The fact of the matter is you are, otherwise your baseline would not be the Empress. You have to trust the process as you continue to reawaken to your sense of hopes, dreams, and self. Leo, that is enough. Like I said, put in the comments. Take care. Be well.